All of us can imagine what a great school music program sounds like and looks like. The performances, the accolades, the camaraderie. But most of us can't identify each component that enables greatness year after year. In the most affluent schools, you'll see music program administrators supporting several trained music teachers who themselves are supported by parents who can cover the cost of instruments and lessons. But this is not the case in most schools, especially our lower income schools that may have a music teacher, but rarely all the components needed for greatness. With so many positive outcomes tied to a quality music education, from strengthening our working memory to developing a sense of belonging, this is something we can't afford for students to lose out on. Our mission at Austin Soundwaves is to make music learning accessible and equitable for all. And for the past 10 years, we have provided free lessons, classes, and instruments to students of all ages. And we've learned that the most effective way to accomplish this mission is to strengthen our school music programs. So we've developed a model to do just that. Here's how it works. First, we help schools develop a practical plan. Next, we train and mentor school leaders and music teachers. And finally, we ensure students have high-quality instruments, specialized instruction, and access to a supportive network of mentors. And this model works. 100% of our local partners state that we improve the quality of their music programs while helping them save time and money. And over the past year, 10 schools and nonprofits from around the nation have asked if we can share this model and help them build equitable music programs. And that's how you can help. We are asking for an investment of $45,000 to launch Sounding Board, an online training platform and resource library that will enable us to bring our fee-based consulting model to schools nationwide. Without any formal marketing, there's already strong interest. And with local contracts averaging $20,000 each, we anticipate doubling earned revenue from $125,000 to $250,000 within 2 years. 60% of this will provide free private lessons and mentoring to 150 new Austin students, with the rest covering the cost of Sounding Board and continuing to scale. So who's ready to join our band and make Austin the live music education capital of the world?
I'll go. Hey, Patrick, Andy Lockney. Quick question. What's you mentioned the $20,000 contracts? Are those with schools? Just can you expand upon those contracts? Thanks.
Sure. So our local contracts are all with schools or school districts. They range in size right now from $5,000 to $55,000 for the school year. And so the average is about $20,000 for all of our current local contracts. And it's to do the model that we presented on in this pitch.
Patrick, thank you for your presentation. In a time where the community is facing so many economic, physical issues and problems, how do you justify sort of investing into music programs versus other more sort of hard philanthropic endeavors?
Sure, thanks for your question. That's something I've thought about for many, many years, and much more since March of 2020. Definitely had these moments of thinking, with so many challenges around basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare, again, can we justify other causes, or should I be dedicating my life to that, or should all of us be doing that? And while I admit that our society must do better when it comes to basic needs, that's not enough. We also have to provide students for the chance for self-actualization, to also develop skills and mentors that will help them throughout their life. So we need to do both. It's not an either or. And I justify that because probably everyone here can also point to the fact that our basic needs have been met, and we have the ability to develop skills, build mentors, and be part of a community that lifted us up beyond daily survival.
So following up on that question, can you talk about some of the partnerships you have with other nonprofits that address these needs in a more holistic fashion?
Sure. So I'll speak to our strongest partner are our local public schools. And during the pandemic, in addition to continuing all of our program virtually, so music programming, we were also delivering food, instruments, supplies to our families that we work for. So we were really extending kind of the scope of our mission to not just provide music, to be that ongoing support network for our families. We connected families to social services, to healthcare, to financial resources during the pandemic. And that's been part of our mission since day one. It's music as a vehicle for social change, music as a vehicle for community, and building relationships and creating dialogue with the community.